Hey guys, here's the too long didn't watch version. I talked a lot without getting to the point, as I often do. How I maintain generally my weight pretty much stayed about the same weight. Got a little softer, got a little weaker, but did these very basic strategies. Basically, don't eat that much food. All right, I implemented a restricted feeding window strategy, which is ever so popular, but it does work if it's right for you. While I was not eating, I was popping essential amino acid pills all day long, and when I was eating, keeping my protein up. Eat as much protein as I can. It's proven to aid in weight loss. It's proven to help with weight management. It's proven to help with satiating qualities. It's great. Protein's great. Second, walk around, move around a lot. NEAT, okay? That's the acronym. Get a standing desk. Stand at your desk all day instead of sitting for 8 hours a day. Take the stairs, that sort of thing. And then lastly, work out when you have a chance. Even if you're not on a workout program per se. If you get a chance, 20 minutes of workout, get that workout in, even if you're not going to work out again for the rest of the week. Okay? Those are my tips. Now watch me ramble about them for the next 10 minutes. Yo guys, what's up? Rob Shoecraft here with Three Storm Fitness, and it's been a little while since I made a video. I want to put this one out. It's kind of related to, I guess, one of the reasons why it's been so long. I think maybe 3 weeks or so. It's too long. But anyways, one of the reasons is that I haven't been working out very much in the last couple months. The past couple weeks, I've kicked it back up, and I've been working out, lifting 3-4 times a week, but kind of found my new routine. But for the 2 months prior, maybe even 3, I hate to say, about 2 months, I just been barely hanging on to a workout routine. And I felt like kind of a hypocrite making videos for a fitness channel. I think subconsciously I'm just like, I can't get on there and make a video about working out if I'm not freaking doing it myself right now. So anyways, I am back into things. I feel confident in front of the camera again, I guess you could say. But I want to share with you a couple things that I've been doing just to sort of, I guess you could call it damage control, just to make sure that I don't get too fat, essentially, while not having a lot of activity levels, especially when it comes to resistance training, which if you followed this channel for a while, you know that that's more or less what I'm usually talking about, is weightlifting. So what I've been doing to kind of just, I guess, hang on to the muscle that I've built over the years and try not to put too much fat on. Starting off is just restricted calories. Eating less. I mean, this is very basic weight loss 101 stuff. Eat less calories and you're not going to put on a lot of weight or no weight, or you might even lose weight, right? Depending on how many you eat. I know we're getting really scientific here. But for me, the easiest thing to do, because things have just been hectic with a new job and working the last couple of months. I haven't been doing really a whole lot of meal prepping, at least as far as like tracking everything that I eat, which I've done in the past. By the way, that's really how you get the best results, is if you know exactly what you're eating. But anyways, I haven't been doing that. So kind of the simple technique for me, and works with another couple million people, is just implementing restricted feeding windows. So I just won't eat for 14 to 16 hours, depending on the day. And honestly, that's pretty much what it comes down to. I keep myself full of basically caffeine and speed and essential amino acids, which I'll talk about in a second. Yes, I know that isn't really fasting. I didn't say I was fasting, though. I said restricted feeding windows. Okay, so the whole point of that for me, I'm not going to talk about fasting and the details of that. It has many benefits depending on how you fast, what that actually means, and whether or not you're actually fasting. What I'm talking about is just not eating much, like just minimizing the amount of calories that you get in throughout the day. Let me move on. When I do eat, I make sure I eat as much protein as I can within reason. Of course, like I said, I'm not really doing a whole lot of meticulous meal prepping, so I don't have the same control over that as I would had I been not making excuses for the last 2 months. But I'm going to do a little advertisement here. I've reviewed these before. There's a million essential amino acid supplements out there. These are just the ones I've been using for a long time. These are Optimum Nutrition. I'll link to a video where I reviewed them before. Basically, the reason I like these, the reason I keep popping these things is because they're super cheap, and that's probably because they're super gigantic. They're like giant horse pills, but quite the swallower of pills, you could say. Read into that all you'd like. And I don't mind the gigantic, and I don't mind eating basically a handful of rocks. So I'll pop about 10 of these in the morning, and then I might have like 10 later. So I'll probably have anywhere between 15 and 20 pills a day, essential amino acids. That's about the same. This is very, 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 very loose math. Do not quote me on this. But I did some quick tallying up. It's about the same, about 10 pills of those is about the same as the same amount of essential amino acids that you would get from about 50, 60 grams of whole food protein, like a steak or a chicken breast or something. So you still get the calories with that, right? Again, it's not fasting, but you are keeping your body full of essential amino acids to kind of help minimize catabolizing muscle, essentially. So I don't want to lose too much muscle, but I don't want to eat too many calories. I hope that makes sense. There's a million different ways to do that. Intermittent fasting just works pretty well for me. Or, sorry, restricted feeding is apparently a difference, right? So the other thing is, I guess we'll call that number one, right? We'll lump that together. Eat less calories, in my case, restricted feeding windows, but keep pumping in essential amino acids. Number two, just be active when you can. I'm talking about like not exercising per se, but standing and walking and doing all these metabolically active non-exercise. What do they call those? Non-exercise. My brain's dead. NEAT is the acronym. So, I have my standing desk. I just stand all day long. I run around running tickets and driving around the district, and I'm driving, but when I get out, I'm running around, I'm carrying stuff. All that stuff adds up. It's not working out, but when you have an opportunity to take the stairs, this is just super basic stuff you've heard for a million years, but it really does work, okay? So for me, it's standing. I've quoted, I think, Stan Everdink like 3 times on this channel, this exact quote, where I think he said, standing for 8 hours a day for a year is the metabolic equivalent to running 10 marathons in a year, right? So you burn just as many calories standing 8 hours a day as you would from a pure caloric expenditure standpoint, running 10 marathons. So, I haven't done the math there, but I'll believe him. And then the third thing, and this is again more like bonehead basics, but when you do get a chance to exercise, take it, okay? I'm talking, look, I've been working out maybe every 7 days, but prior to a couple weeks ago, like I said, I've been lifting about 3-4 days a week now. But prior to that, every 7 to 10 days, pathetic lifting schedule. But when you get an opportunity to do it, just get in there and do it. Just keep something alive, right? Some exercise, I don't care how minimal it is better than none. It's been studied for a long time. It's not great, but it's better than nothing, okay? Take the better than nothing. Stay in the game as best you can. So workouts that I kind of did, I might have, let's say, 25 minutes, right? I go down to the barn. Maybe I had to stop home and get left my keys at home, right? So I came home, my work keys, that's different from my car keys. All right, came home, so, I got 25 minutes, I'm going to go get a workout, okay? I'll do a pyramid, a ladder scheme where I might do 2 dips, 1 pull-up, 3 squats, body weight squats. I also threw my back out, which is another reason that I haven't been exercising much of why I haven't been doing, but it's whatever. I'm back in it now, right? Anyways, but so we got, you might do 2 dips, 1 pull-up, 3 body weight squats, then 4 dips, 2 pull-ups, 6 body weight squats, all the way up till you're doing 18 dips, 9 pull-ups, and what's the math there? 27 squats, and then go back down the ladder, right? That's a ton of quick body weight, relatively joint friendly volume. It's not going to get you like super jacked. It's not going to have you benching 500 pounds or anything like that, but it's going to keep you in it until you can develop your routine again and get back in the game. So just hang on to those little shreds of work. If you're like me, you're thinking like, okay, I can't work out 4 times this week, so I might as well not work out at all. That's total nonsense. That's just do what you can. If you know it's probably going to be like 4 days, 5 days, 6, 7, 8, 10 whatever days before you can work out again, try to mix in a full body workout, even if it just means some body weight squats, a basic upper body pull, and a basic upper body push. That's a go-to routine I've done a million times now. So anyways, good to talk to you guys again. If you got any questions, and I'll put it in the description, I'll kind of just give a quick summary because I'm all over the place. But let me know. Rob Shoecraft, 3-Star Fitness. Thank you very much. You guys have a wonderful evening, morning, afternoon. Love.